Alright, so I'm literally waiting for some dough to rise. I have 1 hour and I'm going to try to squeeze in a couple batteries, and I only have 3 remaining batteries, so I should be able to do it. The only thing I have to do is not get stuck in a tree. It is peak fall right now, so I really want to get some of these colors, and hopefully the spot does not have people at it. So let's fly. Alright, well, things were going okay. I crashed a bunch on my first battery, and I haven't passed the first battery, but I've actually managed to break the tubular quad. This is the first arm I've broken of this design, with the doubler inside just the end of the arm. I think you can see it kind of just failed at the glue joint where that doubler is. I gotta watch the footage because it definitely was a really gnarly crash. From pretty high up. I just like hit a tree and then didn't know what orientation I was in, and just plummeted. So we'll see what the footage looks like. I've been pretty confident in this design for a while now, just because I've had a lot of bad crashes with this arm design, but I guess I finally had a really nasty one to break this arm. So let's see if the backup quad works. Alright, so the backup quad, it did work. I just finished flying the last of my 3 packs, and 2 of them are like on their way out, so basically when I get home, I'm finally gonna order a new set of batteries. I made the same exact mistake. I crashed in a very similar way with the backup quad. Luckily, I didn't break the frame of the backup quad, but we'll go ahead and go over the damage report for everything, which is pretty big today considering I only flew 3 packs. But I think I jinxed myself because I just said, oh, we're just gonna rip, you know, 3 quick packs and then go home and finish baking some pizza. So very quickly, the damage report. Obviously, the poor tubular quad is now a tricopter, so we'll have to fix that in a future video. And then on the backup quad, the frame is still intact, but I snapped a prop. I also had an imbalanced prop, so we're down 2 props today. And then on the giant crash, this zip tie broke. This antenna got sucked into the prop, so the antenna still works, but it's missing the little end piece. Luckily, I brought spare zip ties, so I was able to finish flying the 3 packs, but it did cost me. So a couple things about the backup quad I want to touch on are the motors are 2300 kV 2206, and it was just too much power actually for how light these builds are on 4S. So I actually really prefer the 1922 kV smaller motors on the tubular quad. It just gives me way better throttle control for, you know, pulling out of dives and that kind of thing. Also, the camera field of view was much wider, and I think my angle is different, so I had to adjust all of that. But the backup quad does fly pretty decently. If I was more serious about things, I would definitely change the backup quad setup to be a lot more similar to the main tubular quad. So overall, bummed that the tubular quad did break, but I'm happy I got out here, got to capture some of these fall colors, and we'll get everything back in the air, so it's not a huge deal. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.